Puma bets heavily on Shericka Jackson. And at the upcoming Shanghai Diamond League, the first real clash amongst the top female sprinters happens. And if it happens, underlined, if, I anticipate that Shericka Jackson will demonstrate complete 200-meter domination. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. Are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Puma is betting heavily on many of the top tier sprinters and track and field athletes across the world, but none more so than the remarkable Shericka Jackson, the 2 times consecutive 200-meter world champion and second, third, and fourth fastest woman all time in the 200 meters. To prove how heavily Puma is betting on Jamaica's Shericka Jackson, Puma recently posted there's fast and then there's at Shericka Jacko wearing the newest Jamaica Olympic kit. Hashtag forever fast, hashtag see the game like we do. Forever fast like the superwoman Shericka Jacko Jackson. And here's a look at the new Jamaican kit, Olympic kit. I like the stuff. What do you think? I mean, you know, I think it looks good. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Really, really cool gear. Now, recently I was fortunate enough to have the love of my life say yes when I asked her to marry me, and on April the 7th we took our vows in beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica. And I have been overwhelmed, myself and my wife have been overwhelmed with the outpouring of love across all social media platforms. The love is real, and I really want to say thank you to all our close family, friends, fans, and friends and royals here. Now, some people have also asked if there's a way they could donate, and clearly we're already married, and it's really nice for you to think, you know, to make the suggestion. So we had already created a honeymoon fund. We call it a honey fund. If you want to donate, then, you know, by all means, I will leave a link in the description below. Thank you for the again, all the words of encouragement to myself and my wife. You are remarkable royals. Like I said, I'll leave a link for our honeymoon fund called the Honey Fund in the description below. If you want to contribute, you can contribute. Thank you. So a week after the Xiamen Diamond League happens in China, which will be April the 20th, there's another Chinese Diamond League happening, which is in Shanghai. And I think this one, now the other one is exciting, but I believe the first major clash that everyone is looking forward to amongst the top tier female sprinters, the top 5, that is, happens at this meet, which is the Shanghai or Suzhou meet over there in China. This one happens on April the 27th. The Xiamen meet happens on April 20th. That's this month, not far from now. The clash I'm talking about, of course, is a clash over the 200 meters between Shericka Jacko Jackson, the world champion, twice world champion consecutively, 2022 and 2023, and the fastest, fourth fastest, third fastest, second fastest woman all time in that distance with that astounding 21.41. But she will be clashing against Sha Carri, RICHARDSON, in this lineup at the Shanghai, not the Xiamen, Diamond League happening on April 27th. Now, this lineup includes the likes of Tamara Clark, Anavia Battle of both of the United States, Mujinga Kambunji, Daryl Nita, Sha Carri Richardson, TT Terry, better known as Twanisha Terry, and Shanti Veronica Pereri. And this will be, I think, the best lineup for the 200 meters so far for the 2024 season, certainly outdoors. But the person who's going to win clearly, even on her worst day, has got to be Shericka Jackson. The last time Sha Carri Richardson ran against Shericka Jackson was, of course, in the finals of last year's World Championships in Budapest in the women's 200 meters. Sha Carri Richardson came second, ran, I believe, her PB there, I might be wrong, 21.92, and came third in the process behind Shericka Jackson, who ran the insane 21.41.
Jackson's going really well in the middle. It's her title, this is her event. Thomas trying to go with her, but it's Shericka Jackson at the moment. Can she hold it? She's storming to victory here. Watch the clock, this is so fast. It's a brilliant, brilliant title defense.
Now, clearly, Sha Carri Richardson and her team, they're working on her 200 meters. She ran third last year, bronze medalist. So I believe that they're going to be doing their best to lower that time to see if she can challenge Shericka Jackson. Because, of course, at the Xiamen Diamond League, Sha Carri Richardson will be running the 200 meters just 7 days before, a week before, which is on April the 20th. So clearly they're going to be working on her 200 meters. Of course, she ran a PB in the finals last year, I think is 21.92 or 21.91. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. A couple of people have actually said to me that, they're concerned because Sha Carri Richardson could be a threat to Shericka Jackson with the 200 meters. When pigs fly, it's just not possible, people. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible maybe in the next 2 years or 3 years, but there is no way she can improve enough to become a threat to Shericka Jackson. The difference between 21.41 and 21.91 is, you know how when you look at the world map and you believe Africa is a very small continent and North America is huge, and then you realize that in truth, Africa, you could put Canada, the United States, Central America, Latin America, Russia, all them could fit into Africa simultaneously. That's how impossible it is for Sha Carri Richardson to actually beat Shericka Jackson with 200 meters at this point. I'm not saying impossible in the future, 2 years, 3 years, but it is literally impossible for her to challenge her at 200 meters unless Shericka Jackson stops running or she decides she does not run. And I'm not being disparaging to Sha Carri Richardson. I'm just trying to explain to you that the difference between 21.41 or 21.53 or 21.67 and 21.91 is so astoundingly wide, words can't express. So anything is possible in life, but this is not possible, not at this point. As I said, it's clear that they're working on improving Sha Carri Richardson. I believe she could become a threat at some point, but not in 2024. It's just not possible. Not in time for the Paris Olympic Games. It's just impossible. And that's not a word I use quite often. So I anticipate that Shericka Jackson will completely and utterly dominate this 200 meters. Now, I do know that Shericka Jackson tends to work on parts of the race. She works on the start, the mid, the transition to the curve, etc. But I'm just saying, realistically, it's not like the 100 meters. They're not in any way in the same league. It's not plausible. And I am very impressed with the amount of improvement that Sha Carri Richardson has made over the 200 meters. But I'm simply telling you that there's no way for her to lower her PB from 21.91 or 92 to 21.50 at this point. She can't do it. It can't be done. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I know you don't like absolutes, but I tend to follow the math. The numbers are almost never wrong. Like I said, unless Shericka Jackson doesn't decide to run, there is no way. There is no way. So I know that they're hyping this as some sort of clash, but it's not a clash. This is everyone trying to figure out who's going to come second. Now, as I stated, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for our honeymoon fund. And thank you again for all your kind words. Remember to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless up!